So many of you have requested longer meditation practices, and this is the first of those. We've done pretty brief few-minute meditations, so this is going to be a much longer variation. I imagine everyone's at a slightly different level with their meditation. Some of us are newer, some of us have been practicing for a while. But I'd like to just set the tone for our meditation practices together with a quote from, this is one of a great book about meditation, The Heart of Meditation by Swami Durgananda Salikemptim. We would be a lot less frustrated if we realized that meditation is like any other intimate relationship. It requires patience, commitment, and deep tolerance. That's my favorite part, the deep tolerance part. Just as our encounters with others can be wondrous, but also baffling, scary, and even irritating, our encounters with the self have their own moods and flavors. Like any other relationship, this one changes over time, and it is best undertaken with love. So come to either a comfortable seat, and I'm propped with a blanket underneath my feet so they're comfortable for an extended period of time. I have a block underneath the base of my pelvis. You could sit on a blanket. You could sit in a chair, which is the way I actually normally meditate most of the time, especially for an extended meditation. You could sit on your couch propped up with pillows, just as long as you can sit comfortably with your spine as neutral as possible, which means shoulders back and crown of the head over the base of the pelvis and all three curves intact. As you sit longer, there's going to be a natural relaxation that hopefully happens. So there'll be just kind of a heaviness that comes over the body. You don't have to resist that. But when you remember, when you feel like you're slouching forward, you just kind of self-correct and find that more neutral spine again. It is vital that you're able to sit comfortably. So please don't force yourself in sitting on your yoga mat. Sit on a chair, sit on a couch, sit wherever is most comfortable for you, and close your eyes. When we enter into our physical practice, we start to manipulate the breath almost right away. We're not going to do that here. Just notice your breath. There are 4 parts to your breath: the inhale, the natural pause, your exhale, and the natural pause. I've mentioned this before, the madhya, the pause, before the inhale begins and before the exhale begins. It's a window into the heart. So as we breathe just for another minute or so, get a bit more curious about that pause. You don't have to elongate it, just notice it in earnest. Now begin to notice the movement of the breath. It moves in through the nose, down the back of the throat, into the lungs, right around the heart center, the very center of the sternum. And as it travels out, it passes the same pathway, out through the heart center, up through the throat, out through the nose. And as your mind might wander away from the focus of the breath, don't force it to come back to your body. Just notice it. Your mind is wandering. Notice where it is, what thought thread it is engaged with. And with as little effort, as easy as possible, just encourage it to come back to your breath. Resting easy in the expansive quality of your breath. Picture someone that you love. See that being, the person, the animal, the creature, the spirit. See them. And begin to notice all the details of being in the presence of that person. Notice where you are. See the colors of the space, the details of the walls or the environment around you. Notice what's there in the space with you and this person, furniture, other people. Take a deep breath in into being here with that person whom you love. And look right into their eyes and see them. Really see that creature, that being, that spirit, that person. Notice every aspect of them. See the color of their eyes, the shape of their face. Notice how the hair frames their face if they have hair. Notice the quality, the texture. See their body. Study it. Find all the details that you can find so you can be really present with this person, this creature who you love. If you can touch the person, feel the quality, the softness of their skin, how their hand feels. And then notice if there are any smells. And if there are, take a nice deep breath in and a full breath out. And start to feel the sense of love for this person settling into your own body. Maybe there's a smile that you can't take off your face, a lightness in your heart, maybe a warmth that envelops you. Notice how you feel in the presence of the love of this being. Stay connected to the feeling of this love enveloping you entirely. Stay with the feeling that this being brings to you when you're in their presence. But just as easily as you called them to mind, allow the image of this person, this being, this creature, to just slowly float away from your mind's eye, and allow the feeling of love, that sensation that you feel when you're with them, to stay with you. And when you notice your mind wander somewhere else, call it back to those feelings you felt when you were with that person. With every breath, allow the love to wash over you. Allow this feeling now to take roots right in your heart center, physically in the very center of your chest. So as if you're sort of pulling the feelings from all the parts of your body where you're feeling them and drawing the feelings right into the heart center. Plant the feelings right there in the center of your sternum. And just as you did when you were tuning into your breath, notice that when you inhale, the breath passes right through this heart center that is filled with a profound sense of love. And when you exhale, the breath passes right past the heart center, the love. And when you inhale, the breath passes right past the heart center, which is swelling with this deep, profound sense of love. And when you exhale, it passes out. Every time you take a deep breath in and a conscious breath out, it is a chance to connect with this deep love that resides within the heart center. You don't need the trigger of someone you love to plug into it. It helps, but all you need is your breath moving in and out of your body. Bring your palms together and keep your eyes closed. And with your palms together, like in a prayer position, you're just going to slowly start to rub your hands together like they're cold and you're trying to warm them up. You'll start to feel just a tiny bit of heat build in your hands. And when you do feel the heat build in your hands, rest your palms over your eyes so the heel of your hand will rest on your cheekbones and your knuckles will rest just above your eyebrows, fingertips toward your hairline. So a darkness comes over your eyes by placing your hands over your eyes. And we've sat for quite a long time, so this is a sweet way for us to slowly transition back to the world. Take a deep breath in here. And a full, complete breath out. And just gently bow your head to your heart so that as you slowly release your hands out in front of you, you'll blink your eyes open and the first thing you'll look at are your hands. Slowly move the hands away from your face. As they move further and further away, you'll take more and more of the room in. And allow your gaze to just focus on a point on the ground, still slowly allowing yourself to come back to the world. And take a nice deep breath in. Remember the love that is in your heart and breathe out. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Thank you for sitting with me. Namaste.